ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is topic discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide, stood on everything that I stepped on. Get it gone in a blink.
Stack money.
We can make a from the sink.
Money.
He can make a call if you tweet.
Black money.
I can make a ball when I speak.
Rap money.
Brother used to hide.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And off we go from Seattle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 40-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On second down, it's Walker. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Off of play action, here's Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Charbonnet going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf from a yard out. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Purdy now to throw.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Jerron Jennings.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
A gain of 18 on the play.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And he will find his man Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shot. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
And they'll lead the 49 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Now Purdy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Smith.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Smith throwing again.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And Walker with it over the middle.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
A quick throw out to Lockett.
And they'll they'll get this down to the 10. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Complete to number 16.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. The final shot here before break. Smith. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Only a couple there. It's going to be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Purdy now on third and goal. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. Purdy on fourth down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense. But first down and get a fresh set.
Huge fourth down conversion. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, I don't think the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On third down, it's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Niners 21, Seahawks 14.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. This complete to Lockett.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Going quickly out to the right side, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Play action, now Purdy. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone and what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
You need to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Walker now on first and 10.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
At the 14-yard line.
It's caught. Lockett. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside
the 30. Here's first down. From the gun, it's Walker.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Smith to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee. On second down, McCaffrey.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. to vary in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I want to circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, ooh. So let me know what you want to do. If you want to build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Anders Carlson has his teed up, ready to get started. And we are underway from Miami. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Stands in at their own 18-yard line.
Throwing to start here is Tua. And this one too low.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Ready, shot.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30.
Here's Tua.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there, turned it all around. Big moment.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think
he's got him in, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at the 20. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Love now. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ready. Now a second and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but the sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
44.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now...
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 62 yards. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
38. Ready?
1st down, Love to pass. The left side completion to Jones. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Love, they go play action now. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On second down, Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his pass incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He sets up the screen to Jones. Nifty move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, it's Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing. Love. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Love from the gun. Well, throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love now to pass on 1st down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. Black shot.
Following the interception, Love. Now swing pass for Dillon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9.
Here's Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Love looking to throw it.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Tua going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
First down, going to the air with Love. That's complete to Dobbs.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. First down, Green Bay.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Packers.
Love now. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Going back to Love. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Dolphins 6.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to pass, Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17.
Now Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
From 17 yards out, and the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Berrios now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
37, Dolphins 6. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
A solid stiff arm.
And he will have a Dolphins first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long.
No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It's second and 21 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Darnell Savage on the coverage.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. And quickly they get to the line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah, absolutely.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Packers force the turnover.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the roads in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little. I ain't never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f***. I close wheels, you cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same, ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything, you don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them, oh, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley, I'm tryna drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently, now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down, tryna show the world how it sound. Around and make the wrong turn, we don't even wanna turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody, I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they, cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the roads in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
First carry now for Justice Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
First down, and it's Hill again. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
They go play action now. Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
They go play action now. Wilson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Jets 0.
Now Lamar changing the play. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw is Jackson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Hill to try again. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion.
And it'll be fourth down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Cook up the gut. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 39.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Hey, 88.
first thrown out for the backup, Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. He finds Wilson, and he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson options out left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's Cook again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On second down, Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll run with Cook. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
It's Wilson on the option. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook from 3 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change up the pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep.
Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Oh, heck of a move. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. In motion goes the tight end. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Rodgers.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
60 yards.
And the Jets use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, Just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Jackson now. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Touchdown! Justice Hill, 33 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Rodgers looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
50, hey, you block over here. Another 50.
On play action, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Over.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more...
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. And that's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better style. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about it, that's what really made me. Hustling, that's what made me. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. I only watch Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, put the wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Cleveland.
DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
13 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Walker now on first and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. The slot man in motion right.
A first look here for DJ Dallas.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on second and 6. Outright to Smith and Jigba.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it brings up third and 5 now.
For the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on third down, Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on third and 5.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Seahawks.
Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That felt like a trap because that was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To throw on second down is Smith. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Running left is Walker.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 9. Walker with another carry.
will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On 4th down, Corey Bajorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. And back deep is DJ Dallas.
And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Lockett, the man in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Now Gino. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
That is caught,
and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
1st and goal, Seattle.
No ball, no ball. Nice,